Unveiling James K. Polk, the visionary leader who transformed America. James K. Polk, America's 11th president, served from 1845 to 1849. His presidency, though short, was marked by significant territorial expansion of the United States. Polk, a Democrat and a firm believer in manifest destiny, led the country during a pivotal era, navigating through territorial disputes and the Mexican-American War. Born in North Carolina in 1795, Polk's early years were spent in the rural frontier. This upbringing instilled in him a sense of rugged determination. Despite the challenges of frontier life, his family's move to Tennessee in his youth opened new opportunities for his future, laying the groundwork for his political aspirations. Polk's pursuit of education was relentless. He graduated with honors from the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill, demonstrating early on his dedication to knowledge and public service. His academic excellence paved the way for a career in law, which soon transitioned into a passionate involvement in politics. Entering politics as a staunch supporter of Andrew Jackson, Polk's early political career was characterized by his advocacy for Jacksonian democracy. He served in the Tennessee legislature and later in the U.S. House of Representatives, where his skills as a speaker and legislator quickly became evident. Rising through the ranks, Polk's political journey was a testament to his vision and determination. As Speaker of the House and then Governor of Tennessee, he showcased his leadership abilities. His steadfast commitment to his principles and his knack for strategic planning set the stage for his eventual rise to the presidency. James K. Polk entered the presidency with a clear vision for America, aiming to solidify its position as a continental power. His ambitions were rooted in the concept of manifest destiny, the belief that the United States was destined to expand across the North American continent. This vision set the stage for a presidency focused on territorial expansion, aiming to extend the nation's borders from sea to shining sea. The election of 1844 proved to be a pivotal moment in American history, as it was a referendum on Polk's expansionist policies. His victory signaled a strong public support for extending America's territory. Polk's campaign was marked by his firm stance on annexing Texas and acquiring Oregon, appealing to a populace eager for growth. Upon taking office, Polk wasted no time in setting his ambitious agenda into motion. He was determined to oversee the expansion of the United States territory, viewing it as not only a strategic move, but also a divine right. His inaugural address laid out his plans for the nation, emphasizing territorial acquisition as a key objective of his presidency. The quest for territorial expansion was epitomized by the annexation of Texas, a move that Polk pursued with vigor. Despite the controversy it stirred, particularly around the issue of slavery and the potential for conflict with Mexico, Polk saw the incorporation of Texas into the Union as essential for his vision of a continental America. Polk's handling of the Oregon Territory dispute showcased his diplomatic prowess. He skillfully navigated negotiations with Britain, ultimately securing the territory's northern boundary at the 49th parallel. This diplomatic victory was a testament to Polk's determination and strategic thinking, furthering his goal of territorial expansion while avoiding conflict with a global power. Navigating the Oregon Territory dispute required diplomatic finesse, as tensions with Britain threatened to escalate. Polk's firm stance on the 54-40 or fight slogan demonstrated his commitment to American expansion, yet he skillfully negotiated the 49th parallel as the boundary, avoiding war and ensuring peace with Britain. The annexation of Texas was a pivotal move in Polk's presidency, marking a significant stride in the fulfillment of manifest destiny. This strategic incorporation not only expanded the United States territorially, but also heightened tensions with Mexico, setting the stage for future conflicts over land and sovereignty. The Mexican-American War, ignited by disputes over Texas and territorial ambitions, showcased Polk's resolve in achieving continental expansion. Despite controversies over its justification, the war resulted in significant territorial gains for the United States, cementing Polk's legacy as a president who profoundly shaped the nation's borders. Polk's leadership during the Mexican-American War was marked by strategic decisions and a clear vision for victory. His ability to mobilize and direct military efforts, despite the ethical and political debates surrounding the war, highlighted his unwavering commitment to expanding American territory and influence. The Treaty of Guadalupe Hidalgo, a cornerstone of Polk's presidency, not only ended the Mexican-American War, but also redefined the map of the United States. By securing vast new territories, including California and New Mexico, Polk's administration significantly impacted the nation's geographical and cultural landscape. James K. Polk's presidency marked a period of significant economic reforms aimed at nurturing a burgeoning nation. He advocated for a robust financial system, laying the groundwork for an independent treasury. This move was pivotal, strengthening America's fiscal infrastructure, ensuring government funds were managed effectively, and setting a precedent for future administrations. In a bid to stimulate commerce and trade, Polk pushed for the reduction of tariffs. His economic vision was clear: to foster an environment where trade could flourish unhindered by excessive taxation. This policy not only bolstered domestic markets, but also enhanced America's economic standing on the global stage. Polk's diplomatic achievements further solidified America's position internationally. Through astute negotiations and strategic alliances, he expanded the nation's influence. These diplomatic endeavors were critical in navigating the complexities of international relations, showcasing Polk's foresight in understanding the importance of a strong global presence for the fledgling nation. Slavery, a contentious issue that plagued his presidency, saw Polk navigating a precarious balance. His stance, often scrutinized, reflected the divisive sentiments of his time. While he did not directly challenge the institution of slavery, his policies and territorial expansions inevitably contributed to the mounting tensions leading up to the Civil War. Polk's approach to federal and state relations aimed at maintaining a delicate equilibrium. He believed in a strong federal government, but was also mindful of states' rights, a balance crucial in a period of significant territorial and economic expansion. This nuanced approach helped in steering the nation through a transformative era, albeit not without its challenges. James K. Polk's presidency was marked by a nuanced approach to the balance of power between federal and state governments. He navigated this delicate balance with an eye toward expanding the nation's borders while respecting states' rights, a stance that reflected the era's contentious debates about federalism and autonomy. In the realm of infrastructure and development, Polk saw the burgeoning needs of a growing America. Through strategic initiatives, he aimed to lay the groundwork for a nation poised to embrace the future. His efforts in enhancing transportation and communication systems underscored his vision for a more connected and prosperous country. Education and the arts received attention during Polk's tenure, albeit in ways that mirrored the limited federal role of the time. By encouraging cultural and intellectual growth, Polk recognized the importance of these areas in forging a strong national identity and fostering an enlightened citizenry, setting a precedent for future leaders. Polk's leadership style was characterized by unwavering determination and meticulous dedication. His hands-on approach to governance and his commitment to fulfilling his campaign promises won him both admiration and criticism. Polk's tenure showed a president fully engaged with his agenda, driving forward with a clear vision for America. Behind the scenes of his presidency, Polk's personal life and relationships painted a picture of a man deeply rooted in his convictions and values. His partnership with First Lady Sarah Polk was particularly influential, showcasing a dynamic duo that navigated the complexities of political life while maintaining a strong, supportive bond. Sarah Polk played a pivotal role during her husband's presidency, not just as the First Lady, but as a key advisor and confidant. Her influence extended beyond the traditional roles expected of women at the time, showcasing her partnership with James Polk in both political and social spheres. James K. Polk faced numerous challenges and controversies throughout his presidency, navigating a nation on the brink of division. His policies, especially regarding slavery and territorial expansion, stirred significant debate, highlighting the complexities of leading a country through transformative and turbulent times. In his later years, Polk's health began to decline, affecting his ability to serve with the same vigor he once did. This decline was evident during his presidency and became more pronounced after leaving office, casting a shadow over his final days in retirement. Polk's retirement was short-lived, lasting only a few months after leaving the presidency. He spent this time reflecting on his service to the nation, albeit with the knowledge that his health was rapidly deteriorating. His contributions during his tenure remained a source of personal pride. The legacy of James K. Polk is complex, marked by significant achievements and controversies. How history remembers him varies, with some viewing his presidency as a period of expansion and strength, while others critique the moral implications of his policies. His place in American history is a subject of ongoing reevaluation. James K. Polk's legacy is multifaceted, deeply ingrained in the fabric of American history. As the 11th president, his tenure was marked by significant territorial expansion, laying the groundwork for the nation's growth. Polk's ambitious vision forever altered the United States landscape, yet his presidency remains a subject of debate among historians. The establishment of the Polk Presidential Library serves as a testament to his enduring influence. This institution not only preserves Polk's legacy, but also offers insights into a pivotal era in American history. Through its collections, the library provides a window into the complexities and achievements of Polk's presidency, fostering a deeper understanding of his impact. Polk's influence on modern America is undeniable. His presidency, characterized by significant territorial acquisitions and a strong vision for national expansion, has had lasting effects on the country's geopolitical landscape. These actions set precedents for future administrations, cementing Polk's role in shaping the United States as we know it today. Contemporary perspectives on Polk's presidency have evolved, reflecting a more nuanced understanding of his policies and decisions. While his achievements in territorial expansion are celebrated, the ethical implications of his actions, particularly regarding the Mexican-American War, invite critical examination. This reevaluation encourages a more balanced view of Polk's legacy. The enduring lessons of Polk's leadership resonate today, offering insights into the complexities of governance, the importance of decisive action, and the ethical dimensions of political decisions. Polk's presidency, with its blend of achievement and controversy, serves as a compelling case study in the exercise of American power and diplomacy. James K. Polk's presidency is often synonymous with American expansionism, marking a period of significant territorial growth. His vision and actions laid the groundwork for the nation's manifest destiny, pushing the borders westward. This era of expansion, however, is not without its critics, who point out the displacement of indigenous peoples and the ignition of the Mexican-American War as significant moral costs to Polk's ambitious territorial goals. The complexities of Polk's policies extend beyond mere expansionism, inviting a nuanced examination of his tenure. His approach to governance, economic reform, and foreign policy reveals a president deeply committed to strengthening the United States, but also one whose decisions exacerbated divisions within the country. This duality presents a compelling study of leadership and its consequences. The moral dilemmas of Polk's presidency, such as the justification of war for territorial gain and the perpetuation of slavery in newly acquired territories, continue to provoke debate among historians. These ethical considerations challenge us to reflect on the cost of progress and the sacrifices made in the name of national growth. Across the United States, commemorations and historical sites dedicated to James K. Polk serve as tangible reminders of his impact and the contentious nature of his legacy. These memorials invite visitors to confront the complexities of his presidency and to consider how his decisions continue to shape America. In conclusion, James K. Polk's place in American history is marked by significant achievements and profound controversies. His leadership during a pivotal era of expansion helped shape the nation's destiny, but it also raises important questions about the means by which America pursues its ideals. Reflecting on Polk's presidency offers valuable lessons for understanding the challenges of leadership and the imperatives of moral responsibility.